Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another day, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Sales 8-week break. Oh boy. So, in the last episode, we finally saw the glasses. The glasses is hopes and dreams. Everything else, right on through. Yeah. Like our boy who has been, trying to keep his head up the entire time. Finally got. They had an ulcer, they had a really big germ that was ripping the stomach apart, and Blondie just absolutely bit it. And it's like almost entirely Glasses' fault because he's the reason he was there in the first place. So, whoopsie doodles. But yeah, so now he doesn't want to go to work. So let's just cut to it. Let's get in here and let's see how our boy deals with the depression. In 3, 2, 1, and go. It would be neat if this was an episode actually on depression, and it just I just combined the physical effects of depression like on the body. And then the emotional effects by having Glasses gone through it. I don't know, that'd be neat. But I highly doubt a Japanese show would actually, go through a thing on mental health. They're not exactly known for their good treatment of mental health. Or, really anything to do with the brain. But there you go. For a second there, I thought that was going to be the Metal Gear music. For a second there, it almost sounded like, it sounded like that one Sting, That one. If only you hadn't encouraged him to come back and, do his job. Goddamn. It would be, oh god, I want him to be missing. I want him to be missing from this opening. Please. Have some kind of change to the opening, please. I imagine they're not going to, because I imagine that's decently expensive, but still. Hey, there's our boy. There's the corpse. So what episode is this? There's only 13 episodes, right? And we're on 11. We got like 2 more after this. I swear to God, this show better end with this body dying. Cause we're at a point where it's like, no, my man's dick don't work. My man's got a low red blood cell count because they all keep dying and he keeps pissing them out. My man's like, my man's he is running on antibiotics, and that's it. Oh, so I imagine the liver's finally shutting down, huh? Oh my god, those things look horrible. Holy shit. Oh yeah, because the brain's swimming in its own crap. That's... oh boy, that's a fun time. That's a real fun time. Alright then, have fun, dum-dum. Imagine if he didn't say white blood cells, he said white blood cell, because there's only one left. Oh, come on, what is it? What is it? My man's probably just got like super fungus now. God, the buildings are just rusting over. Holy shit. What? It's massive! What the hell? The hell is that? It looks like a kidney stone, but... It's like a kidney stone, but in the toe. What the hell is that? Okay, so why does this one in the body that is falling apart, why does he get like a super tech thing, and the one in the healthy body's got a freaking notebook? In that case, everyone's going to die. For a second there, I thought she tripped. Oh, she can't bite through it! Well, everybody, time to roll over and die. Our time has come. Where have you assholes been? Where have these assholes been? I thought there was only 3 white blood cells left. These lazy pieces of shit. If they have access to M16s and RPGs, why the fuck do they use knives and swords? What in the hell, dude? He chooses death. Our boy chooses death. it's Blondie's girlfriend. Oh shit. Oh shit. Crush her soul. Crush her soul. Oh no, that just makes it worse. That just makes it worse. No. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Girl, what the hell, man? Read the room. Okay, so what happens in this? What is the spleen for? I don't actually know. It takes them out back and shoots them. Jesus. Like no ceremony, just no ceremony, just like no, down in the hole you go. He's malfunctioning in his brain. Smash cut to him in his apartment, just Judge hits the button, credits roll. Next 2 episodes are just a black screen for 20 minutes. Now get back to work! Fuck your mental problems, get back to work! That's the most Japanese thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, I know it's supposed to be like the human body thing, but the fact they're anthropomorphized makes it worse. It's a kidney stone. It's a kidney stone. Oh, I know, it's gout. It's gout. Right. I forgot about that. The king's disease. God. Imagine getting gout. Imagine getting gout in the year of our Lord 2021. You fools! You've activated our trap card! What? Painful wind. Really? You wouldn't. You're not gonna use the more. You're not gonna use the more common description? King's disease. You have to change this body by smashing the shit out of it. Yeah, write it! Write it! Bring us some Flintstones chewable vitamins! I mean, he's right, though. Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Sometimes your body has to choose violence to get you to wake the fuck up. I mean, you're not able to do those tasks because the body actively is making it harder for you. Come on now. Jesus Christ, white blood cell. This is the worst. This is the worst thing I've ever heard. Like, holy shit. We have to do our best to protect this body. Like, you have been doing your best, and the body keeps making it worse. You're nothing but a group of enablers, is all you are. Imagine if they went to the heart and they just and they just they just went like nah, they just went on strike. That'd be what a heart attack would be, right? That is nightmarish. I hate that. This man's dick already doesn't work. Like, I feel like he's not really. I hope this body dies. I want the last few episodes to explore death. The real villain is the asshole you're living in. Like, there's only so much you can blame on his work environment. Like, there's a large amount of this that you could just be like, my dude, come on now, take better care of yourself. Oh, someone died. Someone's dead. Oh, Jesus! Oh, someone's fucking dead. Alright then. I wonder what this villain is gonna be for the final 2 episodes. Just lurking in the alleys and just shanking red blood cells to death. Oh. This show's great. Like, just oh god, it's such a great like. I don't know, like it's like in some ways it's the most Japanese thing I've ever heard. It's like, no, it doesn't matter how bad your work environment is, you have to keep working. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's also like really fucked up and something Japan needs to get better at. But it's also how the human body works. No matter how badly you mistreat it, it's going to keep trying to work. It's not just going to give up and be like, no, fuck you. Even when it should. The coronary artery. Oh boy, a heart attack. Yes! Alright, death by heart attack, let's go! Oh, jeez, alright. God, I'm so tired. Why? Okay, so, but yeah, so this episode, yeah, sometimes the body should just be like, yeah, no, fuck y'all, I'm out. Peace. Like, just Jesus. I feel like this episode was more of just like kind of dealing with the fallout of the previous episode, so not a ton of stuff happened, and that's totally fine. Because we just had a major character death, like the first real major character death in the entire series. Like most deaths up to this point have been people that showed up literally just to die, or people that have just been nameless background people. So, like, while there has been a lot of death in the show's always just kind of brought real close to knocking off a important character, and just kind of backed off and pulled the punch at the last second. Like, when they finally did pull the trigger and just, poof, like, yeah, I feel, yeah, no, they gotta, you know, I kind of wish they, you know, started murdering off, like, major characters earlier, but I guess better late than never, right? Pardon me. Better late than never, yeah? I mean, hey, there you go. Like, the visuals of Glass's house, and just like him having flashbacks to the death of his friend, it's just really neat. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. So what's this white blood cell situation about? Like this entire time, the only white blood cells we've seen since the gonorrhea episode, where like they're like, oh man, there's like no white blood cells left. What the fuck? Like, the only white blood cells we've seen doing anything is our three main ones. And so I just assumed that everyone was dead. But apparently there's like a whole fucking contingent of white blood cells that were just hiding in the back room. Like, what the fuck's that about? Where have they been? Goddamn. The fat cells are goddamn horrific to look at. Also, I hate that. I don't like. No, I hate that. As in, like, oh, these bitches. It's like, no, I hate looking at that. It's gross. Like, design wise, I mean, as time goes on, I swear the wider shots of the city, like, you know, it just looks grungier and grungier and just more and more disgusting. Like, half the buildings are just rusted over. Like, entirely, like, holy shit. I don't know, that's kind of like a neat visual. Like, it feels like they're getting worse and worse, and even, like, I don't know. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, like, my brain is going like, oh, that looks worse than the last time we saw it, and hey, there you go. Like, it's just really, and I like how the rest of the cells are like, man, I'm only gonna put up with this for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna lose my shit. Anything else before I move on to the thing? The spleen was interesting, like, and as a, metaphor, yeah, as a anthropomorphized thing, that's kind of fucked up. I don't care how bad your mental issues are. Get back to work. That's cringe. That's pretty cringe right there, but I guess there's also a lot of workplaces that do. Yeah. Yeah. Beyond that, the visuals of Gout, I like quite a lot. Like, it has a lot of visual similarities to the kidney stones, and Gout is basically kidney stones in your blood. So, yeah, I really like that. It's very, very, it's very interesting as a thing. Like, you could tell that they share a similar origin. Basically, your blood's too full of oil and fat and garbage. Stop it. Gout also is very, very likely to show up in people who have a very sedentary lifestyle. So this guy is not exercising. He's probably got an office job. He's doing nothing but eating greasy fast food. Yeah, no, you did. Gout is a really interesting disease. In that it is literally there to punish people for not taking care of their body. You know, it is like functionally, like it is just, hey, dipshit, eat better, stop like doing drugs, stop living a completely sedentary lifestyle, stand up once in a while. Like, if you have to sit down a lot, you know, like every now and again stretch your legs, you know, like even if you just have to like just do like a little exercise at your desk, like if you feel like getting McDonald's like every day, be like, you know, maybe once in a while have a fucking salad, you know, go to like a freaking Chipotle or something, like at the very like worst, you know, like yeah, it's just really interesting. So them saying, like, oh, it's also known as painful wind. Like, I don't know if that's just a Japan thing, but, like, every goddamn country on the planet knows it as the king's disease, because every single king in history that was, like, a lazy piece of shit got it. Like, you know, like, the biggest example I can think of is King Henry VIII. Literally the biggest example, because he was so fat. Like, King Henry VIII's gout was so bad that he had it on both feet, and he literally, on really bad days, he had, like, a group of, like, 15 servants who would just carry him around. Like, or at least that's how the legend goes. I'm assuming it's correct, but yeah. And it was mostly kings that got it, because kings that were really, really lazy assholes, you know, they would sit around all day, they would do nothing but eat the finest food, which back then meant a lot of grease, and they would do a lot of drugs. They would do so much drugs! Add in the fact that a lot of kings at this time period probably did not have the strongest genetics, and boom, bang, beam. King Henry VIII was such a fat piece of shit that he had to be lifted onto his horse via a crane. And he needed 3 backup horses every time he went on a ride, because by the time he got halfway to where he went, the horse would have given up and died, because he would have broken its back. That is not a joke. In addition, his body was so grossly swollen and full of horrible, disgusting bullshit that at his funeral, the decomposing gases inside his body hit critical mass, and he exploded inside his coffin. So imagine, you're at the king's funeral, there's a big procession, and then from inside the casket you hear, BOOM! That's the kind of life you go to live to get gout. Of course, King Henry VIII is the most extreme example, but still, gout is literally your body going, no, dumbass, buckle up, because I'm gonna show you the consequences of your actions. And I honestly, I think it's neat. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like, I think, so I like the way they did it here. It's a very literal interpretation, and it ties it back to the kidney stone thing, which is pretty interesting. It is because they have similar, like similar makeups. They're made of uric acid and all that. So, the way I would have done it though is I would have had it be more, because the crystal is not. Okay, so I don't want to say the crystal is not the cause of pain that comes with gout, but it is basically the last straw, essentially. Like, these crystals show up, they point into shit, cells are getting, like, shoved around and jabbed and all that, and shit's getting blown up. And so, all of the cells around the crystal, like, you know, the white blood cells are trying to blow it up, it's not working. They're getting a shit ton of collateral damage because they're going all out. The rest of the cells are getting inflamed, and they're going like, "Hey, asshole, the fuck!" And I think the scene where where Glasses comes in is like, "Hey, fuck this body," boosh, and all the other cells start doing vandalism as well. I feel like that, like the cells kind of like protesting should have been like maybe more of the thing, because this puts a lot more blame on the crystal than really I think the crystal deserves. Pardon me. Like earlier you had some cells that were like, oh man, look at all this waste product. What the fuck? This is bullshit. I can't live like this. Like, I think it would be much more true to life, I guess, if you know, eventually, like, this crystal just kind of falls out of somewhere and just crushes someone's house, and all the cells are like, what the fuck is this? I had enough of all the garbage on the floor. Now there's fucking piss crystals coming from the sky. You fucking kidding? Like, you know, like, and they all just, we have civil unrest at that point, you know? Like, I feel like if they framed it more as civil unrest in response to the body's really, really poor life habits, I feel like that'd be a lot more true to gout. Like, this is like, the way they got here is a lot more of a literal example. Like, the big crystal shows up, so the white blood cells cause a shit ton of collateral damage. But I feel like it misses the main thing, because gout is like I said, it's like they said, it's not a pathogen, it's not an external thing. It is functionally your body going, fuck it, I've had enough. You know, like, I'm anthropomorphizing it a little bit, but that's what this show is all about, you know? Like, it is your body telling you, hey, dipshit, calm down. Like, I don't know, that just, I don't know, I feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity. But otherwise, like, I liked this episode, it was neat. It's a little light on some stuff, but it's good. And it feels like, it really does feel like we're ramping up to the very end, so very excited. But, yeah, that's really all I got to say. So let me know what you thought of this down there in the comments. Whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something I left out. Because that's something that happens sometimes. Oh, boy. As always, everybody, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below, and hit that bell so you get notified of all of my stuff. If you want more things from me, well, I try and post anime every single day. Sometimes I'm not super great at it. I know for the last week I've had some issues, but I'll, like, those of you that follow the community posts and my story thing, you already know why that is. I'll probably post a vlog getting into it at some point when I get around to it, but I'm trying to get back on schedule right now. If you do want more content from me, like right now, if you're watching this right when it went up, then I am most likely streaming right now. I'm streaming over on twitch.tv/NozzChan, and I'm streaming on YouTube, which is probably the easier thing to do. So, you can click my channel, and it should just be like right at the top, like live now. So, yeah, I stream on both platforms, but I mostly keep an eye on YouTube. Honestly, YouTube is the main one I'm looking at. So if you have issues with YouTube streaming, then there's always Twitch, because I know some people have some issues connecting to it. But yeah, that's how we do. Come on by, say hi, talk to me about Cells at Work if you want, because I don't know what I'm going to be playing, but I'm down to talk. I'm down to talk about the King's disease, I guess. I don't know. Let's go. But yeah. As always, everybody, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. But most people have all become a trash mammal today. And I'll see you a